Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play AI The Somnium Files Part 29. In the previous video, we rescued Iris after she was kidnapped, and then we went to go investigate the factory where she was taken by Renju a few days ago, but then her brain started exploding and we gotta get into the secret sync machine that's also just happens to be here very conveniently. But first things first, we gotta find a manual. No manual? Medicine shelf? Don't see a manual. I'm trying to remember, when we first got introduced to this place, it was via Iris's Somnium, right? Like our very first one? But I still don't really know what to think about that. I mean, it could have been that she was taken, because I can't remember. When did Iris' Somnium take place? It's relatively early. Okay, I guess it could have been that she only has the stuff because... Where the hell am I looking for? Where is the damn manual? Bucket? Nothing inside? I mean, I clicked on like almost everything but the freaking manual. There we go. So, CRT monitor? Nothing? Okay. There's a book, there's a book. Can't click on them. No manual? I'm losing my mind. It's an unbeatable section.
So if we... The machine can be activated, but we need the manual first.
What a weird thing to add during your, like, climax of the route. Like fucking... Where's Waldo for a damn manual? Like, I don't know what I haven't clicked on. Maybe shelves?
Is that thing on the shelf?
Found it.
It's this book, not these two books. I didn't even see that was a book, man. Kind of like a random square.
I don't believe it.
Wonder if maybe it works differently than our sync machine. There's some sort of a drawback to it.
Date, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
It does look like he has an iron on his face. And I mean, this could connect back to the weird consciousness stuff from 6 years ago if they've had the sync machine at the location where,
Shovel Forge again?
you know, those murders took place.
This looks kind of like the other time I synced with Iris, but there's a different atmosphere now. By the way, what happened to your usual appearance?
I decided to hold back this time. This is no time to be playing around. Putting that aside, you want to help Iris, correct? Then we need to hurry.
Aren't you playing around by being
So what do we need to do?
in shovel mode?
Care to ask the owner of this world?
She's lost consciousness, even in her own Somnium.
That proves how critical her condition is.
Okay, I can kind of see that as an egg now.
Whoa!
Rainbow beam.
For you shall then be blessed with eternal life.
What was that?
I do not know, but it appears as though we have no choice but to believe those words.
The fruit of immortality, huh? But I don't see any fruit.
We need to do something about this beam of light first.
I've seen that monument before, but back then...
Somnium scan! Activate!
Okay. Light beam? Whatever the hell that's supposed to be. The thingy? The stone? Interlock 4. Iris. Got it. So what percentage of the Somniums in this game are just Iris? It's, I mean, because not only does she have 3, she has 2 branching ones as well. So she's almost got like 5 Somniums if you think about it.
An egg-shaped monument.
It looks more like a sugar cube to me.
Wait, place on pedestal? Okay. Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't think you crashed.
Putting this here cuts off the light.
Which is hopefully a good thing. Yeah, I did notice that it's sinking in the main 1 earlier, so this is why there's 2.
I feel like I've seen this in a movie.
Oh, that was why it had the 1 on there?
Don't you mean you've seen this in Iris's Somnium?
Just put it down. Huh? Didn't expect...
No, this is... I see.
Did you figure something out?
I have to make a damn pentagram.
This might turn into a pentagram.
That doesn't seem good.
Oh, I get it. That means...
Yes, that leaves this remaining.
Okay. Anything we have to put here?
A Chozu...
No, I ain't doing anything with the damn question mark. Because anytime I do anything with the damn question mark, you know what happens? I get a fucking 20x. Instantly die.
A pedestal.
Is that what it is?
I really don't wanna, because it's gonna give me a
Fixtures like these at a shrine are typically used as lanterns.
plus 400.
I see. So what can we use it for?
A monument is placed on that pedestal, but we don't have a place to put this one. I therefore conclude that this pedestal is meaningless.
We wasted our time.
Okay. Oh, we didn't get double. That's like one of the only times they've ever not double punished you for making a mistake. And there's nothing else to interact with. And we can't move any of the pedestals, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we can.
A Chozu... Let me see.
And we can pull something
There's
out.
Something here.
Oh. Okay.
A monument. If you place it against the light, it will complete the pentagram.
Do it. What?
Oh, the damn aliens, man.
They have appeared before. It may symbolize Iris's insecurities.
It may symbolize the damn aliens are coming for us.
Whoa! We have to deal with them before we find the fruit of immortality.
Well, what do you want me to do?
They don't want us to complete the pentagram.
Is that why they attacked the Chozuya and Irises?
But this pedestal has not been attacked. They cannot attack it for some reason.
You think so?
What other explanation could there be? As long as there is even a slight possibility, we must try.
You're right.
Thinking about what worked previously, we need to make a pentagram. But the attack has scrambled everything. We do not have time for trial and error. Think carefully.
Uh-huh. Complete the pentagram once more.
A pedestal with nothing on top of it.
Well, start with the investigate.
If we had a monument, we could place it here.
Egg-shaped monument, yellow. Don't blast me.
An egg-shaped... Understood. Where would you like me to place it?
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing.
A pedestal with... Upsy dick.
What does that mean?
I was merely trying to lighten the mood.
I appreciate the thought, but...
Oh, okay.
Can't shoot the yellow pedestal.
A pedestal with a...
I don't really know.
Understood. Where would you like me to place...
I mean, where's the light at? There's not even a light to complete it anymore.
A pedestal. Understood. Iris is unconscious.
I don't know. I mean, there's no light anymore. What am I supposed to do?
A guardian. An egg. Understood. Where would you like...
Pedestal blue and pedestal blue. And there's a pedestal blue over there. You're definitely shooting this one.
A pedestal. Understood. The light!
Why did that... Okay.
The pentagram is complete.
Is it? It's wonky as hell.
What?
Oh, okay.
Why isn't it working? The pentagram is complete.
The placement of the monuments must be incorrect. The lines of the pentagram must form the golden ratio. You cannot call it a true pentagram. At the very least, the placement needs to be symmetrical.
Okay.
Got it.
I mean, we don't have time to try it again. Like, we lost. Okay, because I was thinking it was like if you place them, I thought they were going to get shot. Because that's what's happening, is they're constantly getting shot. So... Okay. I mean, we lost. So well, we'll start with the yellow.
Understood. Where?
And it doesn't help that, like, you can't see shit.
Up.
What did
I was... Oh.
The whole not being able to see shit, definitely not very fun. Ah, shit, I'm clicking off the screen. So it's like it shoots here, but like, how does it bounce? Because I mean, if it bounces in a straight line, it should hit nothing. I just like, I can't visualize this.
Where?
Because I don't know how I need to see how the line bounces again.
A pet.
Because it doesn't bounce in a straight line. Okay.
Huh?
It went through.
It doesn't seem...
Alright.
A pedestal.
Okay,
Understood.
never mind, don't use it. It's not like I clicked on it or nothing.
The light!
But
The pentagram is complete.
okay, so it's hitting, but it's going through this, so it doesn't care. Alright, so it bounces, and then it bounces like this. Why is it bouncing like that? That doesn't make any sense. Or does it just bounce to whatever's there? Do we want to get rid of this because it's throwing things off, I guess? But we can't put anything here. And we can't put anything here. Because then what?
What?
Why isn't it?
The place you cannot at the very...
Got it. I'll
I mean, I don't say you're supposed to make a pentagram if you can't place on the slots.
A pet... Understood. Where?
Can you put a blue one on a yellow?
A pedestal.
Does it matter? Like, I need a...
came back.
Perhaps
Maybe.
Okay.
an egg. Those are my...
If a bug, well,
I am glad...
But, like, I don't want the blue one there. But I can't put the blue... Okay, we can put the blue over here. I didn't see that one was open. Alright, I mean, this shit's not, like... I like that it's a real puzzle, but the mechanics of doing it are very annoying. So, like, on one hand, I like it because it's the first actual, like, thing you have to think about. It's not just, like, randomly clicking, like everything else in the Somniums, but...
A pet...
It doesn't really... I feel like the way it works doesn't make any sense.
An egg...
Especially considering it's like if you make one mistake, you lose, so you have to redo the entire thing every time. Because if I could just put this here and then it shows the pentagram and then I could make the changes, it would be much less annoying.
A pedestal.
what does that?
I was merely... Oh.
And then, like, why is it not shooting this time? I don't know. I don't know.
A pet... Understood. Where... A pet... Understood.
Like, why is it not shooting the laser beam? Because like I don't want it to shoot the laser beam. I'm like, I wanted to shoot the laser beam so I could check my damn work. Because it doesn't feel like it shoots in the right way. Like, I don't understand. I don't know.
Understood.
I kind of didn't want him to be here, but I don't know where else to put anything.
The light!
Like, why does it bounce like that? Okay. Whatever. I think the problem with it, as opposed to like normal light puzzles, is you don't know which way it's going to bounce. Like, there's no indicator. Like, why is it bouncing diagonally? Shouldn't it just be bouncing straight into the damn shrine? Why is it bouncing at this like slight? Like, I don't know. But whatever, it worked.
What?
Okay, never mind. No, it didn't.
The world is...
It's breaking down!
I mean, I like it because it's an actual puzzle, I suppose. It's just a puzzle where it just feels like it doesn't make that much sense. Or it's not that it doesn't make sense. I guess it's like the mechanisms of the puzzle aren't immediately obvious. Because the way the light bounces is,
The Shovel Forge world disappeared. I am back to my usual appearance.
What about Iris?
It appears that she is unharmed.
Give the fruit of the Tokiji Kuno Kaku, for you shall then be blessed with eternal life.
Aiba, the door to the shrine opened. Is that the fruit of immortality?
It appears to be the seed of a citrus fruit of some kind. But we need the actual fruit.
That voice said something about the fruit of immortality. I wasn't expecting it to be literal.
Some believe that the fruit of immortality is a Tachibana orange. The Tachibana orange comes from a variety of evergreen trees. So we are looking for some kind of fruit. Fruits have edible flesh surrounding the seeds.
Right, but if we only have the seed...
This is a dream world. If we plant it now, it may grow quickly.
Aiba, you ready to slash and burn?
I see. If we plant it there...
It sprouted.
This must be a positive sign.
With the ashes as compost, then all we need is...
okay. You want some water?
It's a Chozuya.
I don't want to dig. But if you give me a fucking multiple, I'm dead.
The Chozuya was just the place where the irises were blooming has...
Another bug?
That is a possibility.
But why?
Unknown.
But I mean, maybe I water it. 'Cause I feel like I gotta water it.
This is where... It's a You do know this is not the Shovel Forge world, correct?
But there's a pickaxe on the ground there.
Pickaxe? You're right. But why? The pickaxe even looks strange.
Maybe Iris left it behind because she wanted you to use it.
Perhaps.
Or it's an alien trap.
I'll use it. Whoa!
My eyes?
It's raining.
Okay. I mean, I had the right idea, I guess. Just saying dig threw me off.
So this is the fruit of immortality.
We need to hand this over to Iris.
Turns out instead of a brain tumor, all she has is scurvy.
Right. Hurry. Wait for me, Iris. I'm coming.
She exists on a solely chicken nugget diet. That's the reason her brain's dying. Okay.
Iris is unconscious.
Eat this orange. I don't know if making Iris immortal is a good idea, man. She's still a little sus. Also, can we eat a couple of them fruit real quick?
Thank you.
First time in forever we finished with more than 0.1 second remaining. Your eye?
Oh, good. You're awake.
Date?
Oh, maybe that's what's something to do with the sync machine? That was like the part of it? That it takes your eye? So that would confirm that Date used it in the past?
Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Because it's... yeah, it's her left eye.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
No. Don't talk crazy. I synced with you to save you. This has to be the timeline where you live.
I don't want to die yet. I don't want to die. Don't want to die. I met you. I wanted to spend more time with you. I wanted to go places.
I'll take you. I'll take you wherever you want. I'll take you to Ichirup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habamai. Anywhere you want, Iris.
Really?
Yes.
I'm gonna be okay.
Of course. You won't die, I promise.
Okay. I'm glad. I'm not gonna die. I can be with you forever.
Of course you can. You're gonna live, Iris, forever and ever. You'll become a grown woman, get married, have kids. I'll even babysit them for you.
Tate, thank you. These past few days have been so much fun. Please, Mr. Dante! You can't leave me! Your back is so warm, Mr. Date. It feels like I've met you before. Then go on a date with me. And
and the Greek goddess of rainbows.
You're the only person I can trust.
Probably not the good time to mention that we didn't trust her ass the first time.
Date! Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Date, can you tell me one last thing? I've been looking. Are you...
No, no, Iris. You can't die. Please, Iris. Iris. Iris!
A little weird to have her die here, but I like the scene. I think she was probably gonna ask if he's like her uncle, which he kind of maybe is. I don't know. I mean, we've established how he probably lost his eye. But because I mean, it does make sense that I guess it wouldn't cure her brain tumor. But I mean, that's definitely, I like the Mizuki ending a bit more, I think. But that's definitely my second favorite. I like that more than the Ota and the... Have we only gotten Otas? I thought we got another one. No, I guess it is just those two, right? But I mean, having Iris die there is more impactful than in, like, you know, the other side where she like dies immediately. But there's still kind of this element of like, well, she's not like really dead, so. But I do like that one. Oh, we don't even get like a follow-up on like we did in the others. I guess it would kind of maybe undermine the feeling at the end. But yeah, so yeah, we just have Mizuki and Ota. But yeah, definitely like that one more than the Ota ending. And I think Mizuki a bit, but Mizuki's the thing I like about it is not only is it really nice, like I like the little, you know, the emotional arc at the end, because I think I just like Mizuki more as a character, and I kind of felt like the connection between Mizuki and Date more than I did between Iris and Date. And the Mizuki ending feels somewhat like a real ending, whereas these are just kind of like it and the Ota one. They feel like fake endings, whereas Mizuki feels like a fake ending, but it feels more conclusive than any of the others, right? Yeah, we got time. I guess we'll begin or reopen. I guess we reopen, but it's just gonna be. I mean, I don't know if there's any difference between begin and reopen because it's just right at the start, but. Because what happened here? Yeah, we found Iris's body and then it ended.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you.
It was kind of rude to just be like, okay, have you gotten over it, Date? Gosh, oh, your fucking friend died?
This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking.
I don't call her that corpse, alright?
I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you.
Aye, but you're being
Thinking
hella
that
unbased.
Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
So it'd be cold? Why does the warehouse have to be kept at a freezing temperature? To preserve something.
To preserve something?
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
You ain't got no eye, man.
That is a unique factor, but there was something else, something more peculiar.
Covered by a cloth, it was completely frozen?
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read negative 58. With Iris's weight. Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
Okay, I've kind of forgotten, like, what was the time gap?
Should have taken about
'Cause-
18 hours to freeze solid.
Yeah, like, what? One second, let me refamiliarize myself with what's going on in this case again. Since it's actually been the same day. I've recorded like 4 or 5 videos of this today, but I think it's the 4th video. But there was a bit of a break in there. Because, yeah, we didn't believe her. Then she goes off with... Yeah, she went off, and then we find her body in the warehouse. Okay. So, yeah, so basically saying that she had to have been dead for longer, if that's actually her, or whatever.
But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
So, okay, so she's trying to say that's the original dead body?
But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive.
Because I guess we didn't really see if Iris, or the body we found there, had the stab markings.
Why?
Iris is actually dead. Saved Iris in Somnium. The corpse is a hallucination. You mean... I mean, my thing is that the corpse is fake. I mean, the corpse wasn't a hallucination. It wouldn't be this. I mean, Iris is actually dead. Unless you're trying to say that, like, the Iris we've been talking to is a fake Iris? What does you mean?
You mean?
You've got it.
Bolted in the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun. Got stab markings?
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly.
Is it?
She appears to have been pregnant.
Oh, okay.
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No, the fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth.
Okay.
The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive.
Iva, you are a downer today.
We haven't confirmed that yet.
Start things off and making fun of Date for being sad that somebody died, and then immediately hit him with like, oh, she's alive, actually. Okay, well, I mean, I did think it didn't really look like Iris. I remember in the flash, like the flash forward we saw.
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Iba, who is this?
Someone who kind of looks like Iris.
Unknown.
Jane Doe, but it's definitely not Iris.
Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
Oh, okay.
10 years?
That's more than I would have expected.
She was killed more than 10 years ago?
10 years ago. So it's like... whatever was used to birth Mizuki, maybe? Like some sort of genetic experiment?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
Okay, so you're saying this could have been 10 years ago? Or more than 10 years
But
ago?
it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
Why does Iris look like this lady?
That is highly likely.
I mean, if her... like, it could be that Rinju has her, you know, controls her image so that she dresses and kind of, you know, has her hair like this lady?
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Now, this is cool. I'm actually really liking this.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
Because, I mean, I had an idea that it was, like, a fake-out body, but the idea of it being 10 years ago did not cross my mind.
That means that we need to talk to...
So Sejima.
Just looking at her makes my chest hurt. See, I'm vibing way more with this than with the secret society thing. Mizuki and Oda kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. Worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. Focus on the investigation for now. It'll eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion.
I thought I told you, never to show your face here again.
But then it's just like, why would the body have been out like that earlier? I don't know. I feel like there's not gonna be any dialogue here. Alright, get questioned?
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it.
I mean, it is also weird that in the memory they would have like the exact same outfit and clothes as Iris and everything. But I mean, I guess it could be maybe you could argue that because he recently saw Iris, that impacted his like memory of her or the other girl.
You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
But why?
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Okay, skirt, by the way.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately.
Yeah, but like, would we?
Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Oh yeah, good point, good point. We can't trust them.
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice.
I get it,
or
I get it.
Alice. What do you think?
I get it. Haha.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Alright, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Lady, what the hell is your problem?
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Well, we first saw it in Mizuki's Somnium, but I don't know when the hell that was. Yeah, I mean, it was at the start of the game, so three days ago, I guess? I'm just going with the
3
longest
days
one.
ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes. In the Somnium world, we saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
Yeah, because she doesn't really like Iris there, but... Okay, so the girl is Alice. Adrian!
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy, but prophecies are nonsense.
Yeah.
Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Ikume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
But it's looking like some of the things that I didn't like were just red herrings, which is good. That's kind of what I thought, but at the same time, you can't just dismiss everything the game tells you as like, oh, this is probably a lie, but you can remain skeptical of it.
Okay, let's go.
Date.
Did you find Iris?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Also, going back, just thinking about the Into the Iris route again. Like, thinking about the sinking and stuff, and like why it takes their eyes. So that would mean that they were probably, instead of cutting the eyes out of the women, they were sinking with them for some reason? Maybe? And that's why they were losing their left eye? But I still don't really know why. Like, what would be the purpose?
Right.
Guardian dog. There's nothing for the Chozuya, there's nothing to say. What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga.
I think it means that there's no gluten in it.
And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here, but it looks like I was wrong.
Where's Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Renji?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
My flashback?
He was looking for
There it
Iris.
goes.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be, so I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
About Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse. We call it Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories, so that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
Told Mizuki everything. About how Renju ran off with the assassin 89. Now 89 is connected to Sosajima. And that Sojima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89, and that might lead me to Iris.
Suki looked down at her feet quietly. See agony in her face. Silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
Probably should have done this sooner, but you know, whatever.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift, and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Yeah, why didn't you call the police or do anything? Tell us?
What was I supposed to do?
Tell us?
Daddy would have been in trouble.
Yeah, because if he fucking murders somebody, that's like that's not cool.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
I mean, it was one thing in the initial case where it was just like, oh, he'd be under suspicion, but I don't believe he's capable of murder. But I mean, you see him messing with a dead body.
Yeah.
Mizuki, you lost a lot of points. Aiba, you're back in number 1, even despite you being weird at the start of this video. Or not at the start, but at the start of the route.
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination. What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
I mean, like, okay. I give you, like, a little bit of breathing room because you're a 12-year-old. But I do feel like once we started poking around at the fact that Renju may have been involved in murder, that should have been like, okay, fool me once, shame on me and stuff. Like, you already know that there's a possibility he was involved in a murder. At that point, you gotta be more forthcoming. Like, it just feels like very strange behavior.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
Like, I don't know, I can't wrap my head around that. Like, if I thought one of my parents was a murderer. And I just thought, like, you know.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night.
Like, it would, like, completely change your opinion of them, right? Like, her being so adamant that, like, Renju couldn't have killed her mom makes much less sense when she apparently knows that he probably committed or, you know, she has reason to believe he was involved in a murder.
Before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was
Alice.
Then there was also the question of, like, why preserve her body, you know? Like, there's better ways to get rid of a body.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Ogiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
But, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on who he made this agreement with. But, like, wouldn't the person he makes the agreement with have a ton of leverage over him? Because all they need to do is be like, why does he care so much about this warehouse? Go peek around, find the body, and then you've got this dude under your thumb. Like, you'd have a better shot just burying the girl out in the damn wilderness or something. You're rich, you can make it happen.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
And so, I mean, I guess it could be that it's supposed to be Iris's mom then.
Yes.
It's Iris's mom. Renju takes care of the kid for some reason, out of guilt. Sets the kid up with Hitomi, who may or may not be in on it.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
That was fast.
What's her name?
Why didn't you think that you should have done that from the start?
Monica Ey, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Doesn't really look like Iris. I mean, she looks a little bit like Iris, but not exactly.
A graduate of Eitoku High School.
There it is.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
So, I mean, it could just be that he, like, got her pregnant and then murdered her. I don't know. I don't really know why he would do that. But, I mean, Renju's an absolute piece of shit, so anything he does doesn't really have to make sense. Like, from, like, a... You know, he's already done several things that are so morally apprehensible to me that I can't wrap my head around ever doing them.
We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me.
I don't remember this at all. When were you at the Harbor Warehouse District?
Monica Ey, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
I don't remember this at all.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now, but even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning.
Okay, so she would have been in on it.
MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
I would like to save, but I guess we have to go. Okay, that's interesting. I just don't really know why Hitomi would be connected.
You're awfully calm.
Because she's actually come across as fairly not sus, which I guess is kind of sus in itself. Like, if you seem normal, you're probably, you know, a psycho murderer. But yeah, okay, I'm really digging this, this section a lot. I mean, the Iris stuff, I mean, I think the biggest problem I have with it is that because it focused on those kind of, like, the parallel world thing and the secret society, the stuff that I didn't like. Which elements of may still come into play, I don't know. It's one of those things where I wouldn't be surprised if it was a complete red herring, or if it's one of those where there's a nugget of truth in each of the elements. But yeah, I'm vibing more with this than I did with the actual plot of Iris's route. But yeah, we'll see. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.